Gunline, fire mission coming down. It's your host Lopez, and you're listening to the On the Gunline podcast, where we shoot the shit like we did in the past. So go on and pop a squat because it's about to get hot. You're on the Gunline now. So today is Friday, January 8th, 2021. And just waiting for my guest to arrive, which he seems to be coming in now. And we'll get this show on the road. Today, I have Todd Bricker. He's a returning guest. And we're going to try to discuss a topic today about brotherhood and belonging and what it means to us. So I hope y'all enjoy it. We're bringing him on now. Let's see how this works out. Oh, there's my man right there connecting to his audio at this time. What is up, brother? How you doing?
Another day, another dollar.
Yeah.
Still funny there. Fuck you and your Texas ass.
Well, what the fuck did I do now?
It's fucking dark here.
Yeah, it is. What's going on, man? How you doing?
Shit, another day, another dollar.
Dude,
Get the hell.
That beard looks fucking epic. I'm digging it, bro. I'm having a little bit of envy.
Back here. It's getting back there, little by little.
What's up, bro? You off of work? Just got home, or what's the word?
Off this week.
Oh, no shit. You been off this week?
Yeah.
God, did you go protest out in the Congress?
Dude, this shit's so fucking ass backwards.
For real, man. It's fucking retarded, bro. It's a lot of shit, a lot of crazy shit going on out there. Fucking trippy, dude.
Did you got these talking about, oh, they didn't shoot them and they didn't do that? Man, ain't nobody gets shot during no riot. I mean, a young kid took it into his hands and shot some people. I mean, man, when they're burning cities and everything else, they weren't fucking doing nothing. They were just letting it fucking happen.
Yeah,
if you watch those guards were shoving people inside.
I don't know enough about what's going on. All I know is that the motherfuckers did try to run up into Congress or into the Capitol building. That's enough to instill some fear and pop some caps into motherfuckers. So,
not when the guards are sitting there fucking shooting them in. There's videos that show it. I mean, video doesn't lie. If guards were running out telling people to get in, I mean, come on now.
I don't know, brother. I wasn't there, but fuck it, whatever. It's trippy, man. It's just a fucking trip. Dude, so last time you were on here, we got cut short a little bit before we even got into the topic I wanted to discuss or that we wanted to talk about. And I think it's one that hits near and dear to a lot of veterans too, I think, as far as like getting out the military and then trying to fucking swim in this pool of civilian life, as far as like, you know, wanting to belong to something or seeking that camaraderie that we had when we were in the military, you know. So we discussed earlier, actually afterwards, as far as the lengths people would go to or veterans go to find that similar brotherhood / sisterhood for females as well. You know, why do you think that we can't seem to mesh with the civilian sector when we get out?
I don't know, man. I think it's more, you know, we're so used to guidelines and rules and, you know, our days were planned for us. We didn't have no, hey, we'll just shoot it by the hip and see what we're going to do. I mean, there was times, you know, nothing was going on. You're like, hey, let's get a little training in or something like that. But it all boils down to really a structure in life and really just feeling that void of, you know, when you got off work, there was guys you hung out with and drank with and partied with. And, you know, it's just.
I guess it was more of a lifestyle versus just a job.
Yeah. And I mean, you know, a lot of people some people look at this stuff, look at things as a hobby. Mm-hmm. There's people that look at things as a lifestyle.
Right.
You know, and I think one of the main things with people looking for that camaraderie and that lifestyle and that way of doing things usually tend to go more towards like contracting or motorcycle clubs.
Right. And that's one of the topics I wanted to hit too was motorcycle clubs. I mean, a lot of veterans geared towards the MC life because, well, I mean, first things first, there wouldn't be MCs without veterans because that's where the whole culture became, the whole MC culture came from, was veterans in World War II came back looking for that fucking, they were bored. They were pretty much bored as fuck. They missed the adrenaline and, you know, they found it on two wheels and also fucking the kinship that came along with it, you know.
Yeah.
So I mean, like you yourself, you gravitated towards the MC culture, right?
Yeah. I mean,
And what similarities do you find in it, like within the MC life and the military aspect?
it's a lot based on where you go and what club you're in. You know, they say every club has brotherhood, and that's not true. Not every club is about brotherhood. Not every club understands brotherhood. Some clubs are just there for themselves. You know, it's not a community. It's not a lifestyle. It's more of a hobby. So some of them clubs are more based off of hobby lifestyles than it is a lifestyle in itself.
Right.
I gravitated more towards certain clubs because of certain reasons. You know, the one I'm in now. You know, I've been in 4 clubs now. You know, when I was riding a sports bike, I was in a sports bike club.
Right.
I bought a Harley. I was in a Harley club, a Harley sports bike club. Then I was in a traditional black MC. You know, and then I went. You know, that wasn't for me anymore, and I took a break for a little while. Hung around a lot of people, hung around a lot of clubs to really just see, you know, where I fit in best at and what
Right.
not entirely what I'm going to get out of it, but somewhere where I can go where I get something out of it, but I can also get back to it.
Right.
And I think a lot of military members go towards the 1%ers or higher ranking veteran clubs or, you know, stuff like that because there's a lot more rules and regulations, protocol, bylaws
Mm-hmm.
that are clubs. There's a lot like the military, you know, that there's set boundaries that you can't cross. There's set things you have to do, and there's standards, and there's always higher standards everywhere you go. The higher up you pecking order and chain, the more you get into this lifestyle. You know, I joined where I'm at now because this was more of a true lifestyle to me than anything I've ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
This is a brotherhood that I've never felt. I mean, it's borderline 100% same or if not better than the army.
Okay.
You know, bad day, these brothers will fucking call you. It doesn't matter what time of the day, where you're at, who you are. You know, we have annuals and stuff like that. You know, you meet everybody. You sit down and have a conversation when people get to know brothers. You know, fucking this dude's wife from this dude's sister and these kids, and you know this person's dogs, and you know, I mean,
Yeah.
the more you look forward to and try to get into the lifestyle, the more you'll find where you fit in and what's best for you.
And
And
I think one of the things that also make you value the club that you're in is that prospecting time. You know, the time that you spend as a prospect. I prospected for an MC for 240 something days until some shit went sideways on my end. And, you know, I had to put a stop to my prospecting because of some other shit that had happened in my own personal life. But I mean, I truly enjoyed. Yeah, it sucked balls to be a prospect because I mean, it's like you're basically a fucking private all over again. You know
oh
what I
yeah,
mean? And but at the same time, it's paying your dues, and you're not doing anything that nobody before you hasn't done. And I mean, it's how much you really want it. It's kind of like the military going through basic training. If you think about it, you know, that's why you hold a lot of value towards being a veteran, because it's not something easy. If it was easy, then any fucking joker off the street could do it. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
it really hold value to it. So I mean, that's why, and like you were saying, as far as like getting to know each other during that prospecting time, I constantly day in day out was communicating with the patch holders, you know what I'm saying? And making sure that I got to know them, that they got to know me. And, you know, more importantly, I had to prove them myself to them that I was worth it. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, they're already in. They don't need you. You know what I mean? I mean, they don't need you in a sense of like, why should we accept you is the thing behind it. So once you become a brother, I think, in my belief, is, you know, you hold it more near and dear, and that solidifies your brotherhood, your kinship a little bit more, if that makes sense. In my head, it's making fucking sense. But what do you think, though? I mean, for me, I find it difficult sometimes. It's been almost 6 years now. This year will be 6 years that I've been out of the military, and fucking, I still have my days of fuck, man. This civilian shit is for the birds. You know, send my ass back to Iraq or Afghanistan. Granted, I love being home. I got my kids and everything and the wife and all, but I just miss the camaraderie that we had well out in the field, as much as we fucking hated the field. You know what I mean? It sucked
Yeah.
balls being out there unless we were firing. And but at the same time, that suffrage that we had together, it kind of like, it's the glue that binds us, you know what I'm saying? It's that one thing that keeps us together.
I mean, it's it's a lot like you said. You know, prospecting is just like coming up through the ranks. You know, when you first start, you're a PV1. By the time you pass, you're an E5 or an E6,
Mhm.
and highlights of it. You know, you become part of the leadership. You become one of the ones that's the driving force of the club.
Right.
You know, a lot of people don't understand that, don't look at that, don't feel that, don't really understand it as much as we do. You know, there's people that come into clubs that solely look at it like it's a giant party when it's really not. I
Mhm.
mean, it's a party in every sense. It's always a party to spend time with your brothers, or you know, see people you haven't seen in a couple months, or you know, get to know somebody new that just came in that you didn't get really time to spend with when they were coming through. You know, shit like that. But I mean, like I said, it's a lot of, there's always a schedule. There's events you have to attend. There's things you do for the club. There's work days. There's clubhouse days. There's, you know, just shit. Go out, have a fuck couple drinks, and have dinner with each other for fucking the shit of it, because that's what you do. You're all about spending time with each other.
Right.
So, I mean, that's why a lot of veterans gravitate towards, like I said, the higher echelon of clubs.
Right.
People have more of a standard. You know, the club that you see walk in, that people walk over and shake their hands, not them come shake your fucking hand because just because I'm there, you're supposed to. You know, in my area, that's how it is. You know, all the veteran clubs in the area come shake our hands because we're pretty much the dominant veteran club in the area.
Okay. I
So
feel you.
it's pecking order who has the bigger dick at the end of the day.
It's protocol. It's just protocol.
Yeah.
And I mean, and yeah, I get it, you know, and again, and the MC life is not for everybody. It's really not for everybody. But you know, that's just one of the ways that I've seen veterans go out to. Like I've tried thinking about going to like, you know, those support groups, veteran support groups and shit like that. That's just not my thing, because it just, to me, it turns into like a dick measuring contest, and I'll be quick to call bullshit on somebody, you know what I mean? And that's not what it's about to me. To me, I just like to get together with people that, dude, I'll give you an example. On the phone yesterday, I was talking to this cat. He's a roofing contractor. And so it tripped me out that, you know, I started talking with him, and he said Roger. As soon as he said Roger, I'm like, you prior service? He was like, yes, sir. And I was like, oh, okay. What branch? And he told me Army. I'm like, okay. And then I asked him, so what was your MOS? He's like, oh, 11 Bravo. I'm like, oh, God damn it. I'm like, 13 Bravo over here, baby. And then, you know, so that immediately became like that call that I had. Because for those that don't know, I work at for an insurance company. I'll just leave it at that. And I was taking a claim in for this guy, and all of a sudden, like, it made my fucking day just speaking to another veteran, bro. Like, you
Oh
know,
yeah, it
we were
changes
talking.
the conversation.
dude, it just changed the whole dynamic. I asked him like, hey, so how's civilian life treating you now that you're out? And he's like, dude, send me back to Iraq. And I was like, bro, same sentiments right here, man. Believe you me. He'd been out for like, I think a year now. So, he's getting his feet wet back into the civilian sector. And I think a lot of us can relate to that especially when we first get out, like the first year or two. It's like, fuck, you're trying to find your feet again out here in the real world, and it's just difficult, like, to explain to people why we gravitate towards each other. It's not that we're better than them or anything in that sense, but it's just that we understand each other better. If you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I tried those groups like you said, the veteran groups and shit like that. It does turn into like a dick pissing contest. Who got a bigger dick? Who did what? Who done what?
Mm.
It doesn't talk about. You don't sit there and talk about. These are the troubles I'm facing. Does anybody have any ideas, critiques, or thoughts on what could help me better myself? It's not a constructive group to help you build yourself at all. Like, so the club I'm in is it's all retired military. We have some patriotic Americans that join, but we keep our threshold low. So it's our dominant member quota is retired or prior military, pretty much.
Okay.
And a lot of them guys, a lot of them are all contractors.
Okay.
Contracting, I mean, all over the fucking world. But like, when someone got a job or something pops up, and somebody's like, "Hey, man, I think this would be a good fit for you. I got you a shoe in the door. All you gotta do is drop me your resume, and I'll get you a good job." Shit like that attracts you to clubs like I'm in. Someone's always trying to help you better yourself in some sort of way. Even if you're having a bad night and you're having a bad drunk night, someone will be like, "Hey, man, maybe we should take to the room, get you to sleep. We'll talk in the morning." And I've had plenty of them conversations. I'm having a bad fucking day. I'm having a bad night. People are like, "Hey, man, let's get you to bed. We'll figure shit out in the morning." You know what? I wake up in the morning clear minded. Walk in there. We'll sit down and have a fucking beer and talk about last night. And I say I'm sorry for what I did, and everybody just like it never fucking happened.
Right.
All right. Well, better yourself. It helps me become a better person almost even with my own club.
Right. Right on, dude. I mean, it trips me out. I guess my biggest thing is wanting to feel that unity. You know what I'm saying? I mean, yeah, there's always gonna be shit talking, especially within the branches. And within the branches are gonna be shit talking within the fucking MOSs. You know what I mean? We're always gonna talk shit to each other, and I miss that. I fucking miss that. And to the civilian ear, this is probably one of those things that are like, that just sounds so fucking childish, or just sounds so fucking immature. Yeah, I mean, well, you got to think about it. What we do is childish and immature shit. I mean, fuck, especially again out in the barracks, out in the field. What do we talk about mostly? Fucking jerking off, bitches we fuck, titties we like. It's shit like that. That's what we talk about.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of people don't understand this. I watched a video on this the other day. A lot of people say men never grow up. That's true, because you know why? Men always try to find a way to stay young. So what do? We act like stupid fucking animals all the fucking time. We're like little children in a big ass body. Everybody's like, "Oh, I don't understand." I'm like, "Hey, man, you ever heard somebody say, 'Hold my beer and watch this'?" It's the same as, "Hey, man, hold my fucking soda and watch me jump on my pedal bike and break my face open." Right. It's all the same. All it is you get big, you're older, you have more money, so you have bigger toys and you have bigger fucking problems. So, someone's like, "Well, my bike rides are way longer than yours." No, mine can do burnout longer than yours. And here you are sitting in the middle of the street to two dumb motherfuckers that don't have a pocket piston, can't afford a new rear tire, but you're seeing who can burn the fucking tire down to the rim first.
Oh, fuck all that. Hey, that's one thing about the MC life. That shit gets expensive, Chief.
Hey, I tell everybody, there's a lot of people who talk about coming to us, and I'll tell them, man, I put almost 20,000 miles on my bike this year.
Right.
I lost my bike for almost 5 months. So that's 5 months of non-travel that I lost. So I'll probably almost put 30 or 40,000 miles. There's guys in my club that have 140,000 miles on their bike, and their bike is 2 years old.
Damn.
So I mean, I always tell people when they come into this, or they're like, "Oh, I'm really interested in joining your club." I'm like, "Hey, man, listen, it's not a hobby. At any fucking short way around it, this is not a hobby. Hobbies are not this expensive.
Exactly.
This is a lifestyle. This is a way you live. This is, you conform to it. You live it. People don't understand shit like that. Then you got these motherfuckers that they get a vest and they think they're God Almighty, or
Right.
they get a diamond and all of a sudden they're Billy Badass. But little do they know, 6 months ago when I was talking to you and a shot got put in the air, you ran like a little girl instead of fucking looking to try to figure out where the shot came from.
Right.
Like, bro, you ain't even built for that lifestyle, but you're in it. But all right, cool. You got the diamond. I'll respect you now. It's just like the military.
Yeah.
You got that diamond in the center of your fucking chevrons. Okay. I've had plenty of them. I don't fucking care for you, but guess what, bro? You got what I don't have, and I gotta say, Roger, yes, whore.
Yep. Hey, dude. So, I got a question that came in from someone regarding a time in Austin, and there was something about a Grand Dam, and it was getting it on in the back of a Grand Dam with somebody you picked up out of Austin. Apparently, it was.
I know that question. And fuck you, Lee Hunt. Fuck you, Lee Hunt.
Yeah, buddy. He said, ask him about the sea cow he brought home from Austin.
Yeah.
Big girls need love too, baby.
I'm telling you what. Those were some bad times in my life. You know what? You asked Lee Hunt about the night we were sitting in his car and we had people motherfucking us because we're playing porno out of his DVD player. And his windows were not tinted that dark where you could see inside. We're driving up 6th Street with fucking porno blaring, fucking big ass 24-inch fucking screen in his Grand Dam. Oh, Christ.
Oh, shit. Goddamn. I should invite this motherfucker over here with this one. That shit would be too funny. Oh, my God.
Oh, man. Dude, we went out one night. Oh, fuck. So we went down. I can't even tell you this. So we went down 6th Street one night, right? So I had a fake ID. So I get nabbed for my fake ID that night. So I was like, all right, whatever. So I showed them my regular ID, and they're like, all right, so you're under 21. I get the X put on my hand. I do, Hunt's like, go in the bathroom and wash that shit off. So I go in the bathroom, wash that shit off. So this big girl, she's like, what do you want to drink? I was like, well, I'm not 21. They ain't gonna serve me. She's like, honey, I got you. I was like, all right, cool. So that fiddle chick. So she's buying me four horsemen all night long.
What's the 4 horsemen for those of us that don't know what that is?
Johnny, Jack, Jose, and fucking Jim Beam.
Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's one shot of each.
Ooh.
So taking them all night long, right? So I end up getting put out of the club. I try to fight the Austin police, get arrested for fucking public intoxication. Wake up in the jail cell the next morning. Cops are pretty cool about it. Like, do not give me your Fort Hood address. He's like, just don't. Yeah. So, all right. So I gave him my PA address.
Okay.
So I'm like, all right. I know these guys wouldn't leave me on 6th Street. So I go to the parking garage where we parked. I figured, everybody be sleeping in the car or something.
Right.
No car. No Lee Hunt. No. Dude, I had to get a fucking taxi cab. And before they would fucking, bro, the parking lot attendant, I had him call me a taxi. So before he would call me a taxi, he's like, where are you stationed? I said, Fort Hood. He called Fort Hood to see if I was AWOL.
Damn.
Fuck me, bro. So $180 taxi ride back from 6th Street to Fort Hood to get dropped off at the front gate when we lived on 4th ID side at that time. Remember our old barracks?
Yep.
When they were old 316 barracks all the way down by Aviation?
Yeah, dude. Wait a minute. Why didn't you call anybody else to come and get you?
Hey, guy. First of all, it was like my first couple months in the military. I wasn't letting nobody know I got a public intoxication. So we get back. So I get back. So I go to sleep. I get up, Hunt calls me. He's like, "Where you at?" I was like, "I'm in my barracks, you fucking prick." All pissed. Then Weimer calls me. He's like, "Hey, no one knows what you did this weekend. I've already been told. You're not in my section. Don't tell nobody. Don't say shit. It's not going to come down on the blotter." I was like, "All right." I never told a fucking single soul, bro.
Well, the world knows now.
And the funny part is, so I had to go to court, right, to see what my punishment was going to be. So I was like, "Hey, Chief, I got court for a speeding ticket. Got to go to Austin, blah, blah, blah." He's like, "All right, cool, go ahead." So I go down there. I'm sitting in the courtroom, full fucking camoed out like a motherfucker, looking like a mean motherfucker. So they come up to my name, and the judge goes, "All right." Well, before he started, he goes, "So I'm going to read each of your incident reports. And judging off how many times I say, oh, or wow, it's how much, there's Lee Hunt."
Yeah. Lee Hunt. So we were just hearing a story about, I think you might have left somebody out in Austin and they caught a case out there. And it had to be a taxi cab, $180 to get back on post. I think that somebody owes somebody $180.
Hey, listen, you got to wait for them biting bucks to kick in.
Hey, so for everybody that's listening on us on the podcast and not on the YouTube, I got our very own resident angry black man, Lee Hunt, over here also with Todd Bricker. I don't know. When was the last time y'all spoke to each other?
2015.
God damn.
Yeah, we didn't see. You were prospecting then, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. We were actually just talking about in Hunt. I think that this would be a good one to dip in as well. Before the story of how much you owe him $180, we were talking about we were actually talking about MC life and why that veterans gravitate towards it. As far as like when we get out, we look for that camaraderie and that brotherhood. What are your thoughts on that?
Oh, before I jump in, what were you saying about it, Todd?
This motherfucker called him Todd.
I told him it's it's the camaraderie, it's the structure, it's the lifestyle, this is the brotherhood, and shit like that.
I'll ask you the question. I'll ask you the question I asked him, just to get a different. Maybe you'll get the same answer because similar minds think alike, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we were discussing how veteran MCs, or not veteran MCs, how MCs became a thing because of veterans, like World War II. And on the way out, it's all boiled down to the question is, why is that when we get out, we have a difficult time assimilating back to the real world? And I'm generalizing as far as like all the military, but it's not all military, but a select few of us do have not a select few, but a lot of us do have hurdles, if you would per se, to jump when we get back to the civilian world. So we start gravitating towards things that call our attention, things that we gravitate to that seem to remind us of that military structure, and MCs being one of them. Why is it that veterans seek MCs?
I think it's more of like an adrenaline high, and adrenaline, something that they're missing. You know what I'm saying? That veterans are missing. They're missing that rush and that excitement that comes with, something that's quote unquote dangerous, like joining the MC club. And then, the dangers of being on two wheels instead of being in a cage. So I think that adrenaline, that excitement may be what people are missing. You know what I mean?
Right on. So with that said, if there was only one motorcycle and you two needed to get home to Fort Hood from Austin, who's riding bitch?
Oh, he gonna be on my pigs, man.
Oh no. No. He hung a 4-pack, so we ain't nowhere near nut to butt.
Yeah. No, but it's crazy, man. Fucking Todd's over here talking about some alleged, night in Austin that I can't remember. But have you talked about the sea cow yet?
Oh man,
we were just discussing that. Go ahead and tell us a little bit more about that sea cow. Somebody's internet is fucking up.
Hey, he got the goddamn US Cellular, man. He got Boost Mobile or something. Hey, no, I ain't clown on nobody with US Cellular Boost Mobile.
Live way out.
Damn. Well, come
Hey,
on, Todd
But that
Bricker.
girl, I'll tell you what a true. I learned what true Coyote Ugly means when I woke up the next morning.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, embarrassed the shit. Nah, man, you had to hold that L. Now, so I know I said a sea cow, so don't get it twisted. Anybody that's out there, I don't body shame or nothing like that. I mean,
Oh, there goes Wokley. Here comes
yeah,
Woke
but
Hunt.
that was a marlin. He caught him a marlin that night.
Bro, was it like something of Fort Sill standards? Was that what it was? Like
Oh man, yeah.
you pick up at Scooters at night.
It was
man,
worse than shooters.
So I'm not gonna. Damn it, I don't want to. Damn it. So imagine old JF's old lady. You should know who those initials belong to.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mister, I'm gonna wear some steel toe boots to PT. Imagine his.
Oh my god! Damn! Oh my!
Like, it did. Like, Shorty didn't even want to leave. It like, yo, I was like, I ain't driving my ass back to Austin. I don't know how she getting back. Like, shit.
Hey, you know what it was? That old Bricker must have ate that pussy real good.
I
Ass.
didn't know pussy
On the
that
back.
night, but I felt like an animal.
Like, it was good old days, good old barracks life days.
Hey, that 2 looked like a 10 when I left Austin. When I woke
Yeah.
up, she looked like a 1.
Yeah, everybody was fucked up. I don't even remember who was driving that night, but it was a lot of craziness going on.
That's too fucking funny, dude.
Oh yeah,
Dude,
man.
we got us a little reunion going on here, man. I'm digging this shit. I love it.
But that was like back in the days. Like I said, we all lived in close to the same barracks area, I think. No, I think you lived on the other side on 4ID, well, by the battery.
I lived up there by aviation then.
Oh,
no. Started moving down to the battery.
Yeah, you're right. You were there with me, Dalton, and Kowalski. Yeah.
Dude, let me ask y'all something since I got both of y'all on here, man. What is it, that we can spend so much time away from each other and then just click like nothing?
Yeah. Who knows?
All the crazy night.
Yeah, all the crazy shit.
It trips me out because I get a smile on my face when we get together like this. You know what I mean? It's when I really feel like I'm fucking happy. And Bricker said something earlier. It's like there's like a void. You know what I'm saying? To me, it's hit it nail on the head on that. It's like a fucking emptiness that we try to fill that's no longer there when we have this camaraderie among us. I wonder how the fuck did the veterans from the days of that didn't have Zoom, that didn't have this shit, how are they able to do it together, to stay together, having those annual fucking meetings, you know what I mean, and get it together from World War II until they start fucking dying off here in the 90s and 2000s. Yet we as veterans have all we new veterans have all this technology available to us, but yet we can't fucking manage to stick together and help each other out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man, I remember when I was right before I left SEAL, the first 30th, they had their reunion, and it was crazy seeing all those old people just like coming together, having a good time, just laughing and joking. They say they do it every year. They go to different places. They go to SEAL, they go to Washington, they just link up different places. And I was like, damn, man, y'all stay in contact with each other. They're like, yeah. I was like, well, shit, hey, cheers to you guys.
Yep. I mean, Bricker, since you've been out, like, have you linked up with anyone outside or from the unit?
I mean, other than Quintero's funeral.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I've been in some states where some people were at, and I've met up with them and had a beer and talked and conversated.
Right. Converse. But right.
I mean, it's honestly, man. Once you get out, I don't know. I mean, there's ways we can all stay in life and goes a different way and does different things. Like, I'm real private. I'm real solitude type of person. I don't really do public stuff, like club wise. But it's not like I go into a bar and sit down and drink, unless I have my brothers or I'm there for an event. Other than that, most of my time is spent in a clubhouse or on the road.
Well, Hunt, let me ask you. I remember you posed a question one time, Hunt, and I'd like to hear Bricker your opinion on this as well. Um, a while back, I don't know if you remember, Hunt, you posed a question of why is it when we come back from war, when we're out in combat or we're out in war or deployed, we're all about it, we're brothers, we're brotherhood, and then when we come back to the States, it seems like it goes by the wayside afterwards. Like we forget about it. I don't know if you recall what I'm talking about, Hunt, but I remember you had posed that question at one time. And I mean, Bricker, do you have any thoughts on that? Like, why is it that we're bonded and we're solid when we're over there, but when we get back, I get it. We all have our families to go to. I get but it seems like what was said is now different than what's being done.
I mean, it's same, almost the same as like today. When you're with someone 365 days a year, I mean, that's your sole purpose is to protect your brother. You always have your brother's six. You're with that person. I mean, there's plenty of times that people I deployed with, I still hung around with. Just like Hunt. When we came back to the States, we still all ended up at the same club, bullshitting, drinking, buying each other's fucking drinks, and it's just. I think when you're overseas, it's more of a pack mentality because you're more adapted to that pack that you're in right now, and you're a whole for that pack. And then when you get back to the States, you go back to your old pack and your old mentality of the people you hung around stateside. Because there's there's people that you work with that you respect that you'll hang out with during work hours, but after work you guys don't really y'all walk two different paths in life that you don't really see eye to eye. You know what I'm saying?
What you say, Lee? Hunt? The fuck am I?
Yeah, man, you call me Lee. I don't give a fuck, man.
Fuck
But yeah, so fucking, I definitely agree with it. It is that pack mentality, and it's also, we get back and we assume things are going to be normal, but 9 times out of 10, things are not normal. There's things that happened while we were deployed, and I got it. People are going to say what they say. I'm not excusing this, but the wives claim they go through drama and stress and all this shit. And so they're trying to put, they're, forcing all that stress on you. You are wanting to do what you got to do to keep your family together. And it's just a big shit show. And it's like, not for nothing. It's like, okay, do I focus on these people or do I focus on trying to keep my family together? So I think that's what kind of like why we don't click and hang out as much as we used to, because at the end of the day, a man that cares about his family, he's going to be like, no, I want to keep my family. Right. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's what it is. Is like, we tend to focus on, not that we don't, we still don't have each other's back. We don't fuck with each other like that. It's more of like, I want to keep what I have. You know what I mean?
Word.
Yeah.
Okay. I could deal with that. Deal with that. Bricker, Daniel Lopez, or as I call him, Lopez Squared.
Talking about Danielle.
Oh, is that what you call him, Danielle? Well, he told me he wrote something on the YouTube comments. I can't remember exactly what it was, but he told me to remind you of some kind of something about, I think, some post digging or something like that, or some post hole or something you busted your head. I don't remember exactly what it was.
Oh hell! So, when I got, he's talking about when I got out the military.
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty sure that's what he's talking about. If he's talking about me busting my head,
I believe so. But you can go ahead and fill us in.
So I was setting a fence for this farm. So when you put your electrode systems in to run the fence, you got to put a ground rod in. And these ground rods are 8 to 16 feet tall.
Okay.
And they're all aluminum. They're copper.
Okay.
So you use a post hole pounder, a picket pounder.
Okay.
The big ass picket pounder.
Yeah.
You use that to put it in the ground. Well, I got that motherfucker pretty much about to my height. So I picked the picket pounder up to the top of the thing. And when I went to come down, it tilted back and smacked me crack on the center of the fucking head. I had a hat on.
What the fuck?
I hit myself so hard that I picked the picket pounder up and put it on the ground and I fell down. So I was sitting there trying to collect myself. I was fucking dizzy. I started sweating like a fucking hog in a fucking heat box. Dude, it was ridiculous. So I go over to my truck and I felt like I was sweating.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what I sweat was fucking blood rushing down my fucking face.
God damn.
So I busted right on the top center of my fucking head. I had a fucking Y like this. There's like 28 staples in my fucking head, dude. I pounded the shit out of my ass.
God damn. Dude, that sounds like something that I think one of Lee Hunt's soldiers did. Wasn't Frenchie one of your soldiers?
No.
Wasn't French your soldier when he had that canister, that powder can bust his head open?
No, that was Maui.
Oh.
Yeah, that was my
Yeah, that was Maui.
in the back of the cat when they're going down the road trying to yell at somebody.
Yeah. That was Maui.
Oh shit. God damn, man.
No, but Hunt did have a soldier almost lose his finger.
Oh, word?
Yeah, Talbot, man. He tried to catch the round. Remember what I told you about Cruz where he squared me away?
Yeah.
Cruz was like, fuck it. You need some blood? I got you.
Dude, that's on the podcast that we weren't able to release.
Yeah. Oh. All right. So here's what happened in that gun, right? So fucking Talbot was supposed to have his gloves on. He didn't. So me and Cruz were like, fuck, man. If they come in here looking for blood in this gun, in the glove, man, I'm gonna get fucked. So I tried to like cut my finger and shit, right? I still got the little scratch on my finger. This shit wasn't happening. So Cruz was like, don't even worry about it. I got you. Joker took a needle from the CLS bag, just jammed it in his arm, and just started blood everywhere and pouring it in the glove. Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, that's a ride or die, motherfucker, right there.
Motherfucker Cruz. Man, I wish I could have reminded that motherfucker that story, man. I'd love to see his face about this shit.
Oh man, fucking Cruz. God damn. That one hit hard. God damn. Oh man. That's right, because there was so let's square this away now. Now that we got the other number one man here.
Mm-hmm.
You were an NCO, they were Joe's. Who was the best number one man? Kowalski, Cruz, Bricker, or
Q? Q was the other.
Oh, Q.
So everybody had to switch off. That mission that Cruz was talking about, everybody switched off except for Cruz. They all rotated. Y'all know y'all rotated.
That's not what Bricker said. Bricker said that.
Hey, I know I rotated. Listen, when you're getting fucking 5 rounds out a minute with fucking Tank Jr. sitting in fucking CB. Hey, bro. Cruz was shooting 1 round every 2 minutes. That's called some slow shit. When your chief's making you fucking push the round in the tube, not only that, but ram it your damn self by hand. Yeah, I think I took that number.
Yeah, like you had PJ and you had Tank, so it was like, man, pick your poison.
There was no winning. If Tank wasn't beat, PJ was.
Mm.
Yeah, so it was definitely pick your poison. It was definitely pick your poison with that.
Now, I wonder whatever happened with PJ. Anybody kept up with him?
Dude, PJ does the online sales portfolios and shit like that for a car dealership.
Oh man,
he's making like 175,000 a year.
He ain't getting no Biden bucks.
Yeah, he ain't getting no Biden bucks.
He ain't definitely ain't getting none of them Biden bucks.
Yeah, dog, man.
Hey, so there is something I wanted to bring up. I don't know if y'all saw the video. Did you see the girl talking about we need to erase the word man from everything?
Okay, no, I haven't seen that.
This is gonna be Hunt's lane right here. He's Mr. Woke.
Like I got it, man. I know I'm huge liberal, but that's just stupid. If you want to erase man from everything, like that's just flat out stupid. Like
she was talking about, you got to change Manchester. You got to change the whole name of the city now
to Person Chester. No.
Yeah. Animal.
Yeah. It's a little bit too fucking crazy with it now. Like, okay, 2021, calm down.
Hold on.
Oh.
Dude, I love this because this is straight gunline talk. This shit just went from one topic to another. All right, with that being said, motherfuckers, I got one for y'all. All right, we know how the Indians don't like Columbus, right? And they change Columbus Day to Indigenous Day or whatnot. All right, so what are we gonna do with all the cities named Columbus? Are we gonna change those names too? What about those counties named after Civil War generals and Civil War? Are they gonna change those too?
Yeah, we need to change. Oh, Mike or L Hunt. We can change it to L Hunt.
You a fool.
That guy was a legend.
Yeah, maybe at the club.
Yeah, that guy was a legend.
Oh, speaking of which, Moya said he was at the club the night of that beatdown you were talking about.
Which one?
The night of the beatdown that Maui and Gonzo gave somebody.
Yeah, man. I think
everybody. Yeah.
I think Chooks was there that night at the club. There was a night. It was the club we always went to when we were here in Killeen. Like, I know I got so drunk this night. I tried to pick up this tall ass chick and wound up power bombing her on the floor. Like, I tried to pick her up. And I was like, bow.
Bricker, were you there that night?
Yeah, I was there for that shit. I used to run with them.
Yeah, man, it was good times, man. But power bomb,
right? With Maluga and fucking Gonzo.
Yeah,
fucking what's her name's clock in the barracks.
Somebody did something to some female, and Maui and Gonzo proceeded to just
annihilate them.
Return the sender to God, that dude. You know what I'm saying? They decided to return the sender to God. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, I remember we went in the morning. First time Brenton was like, y'all ain't trouble. Power to you, at least you beat their ass, and they can't come over here and say, well, we got Alpha. 277.
Like, I don't know what that shit was about. I just remember, like, fuck it, we finna go. It was great.
Goddamn, good old times in the Army. You know, whatever happened, do you think there's still barracks parties like there used to be back when we were in?
Fuck no.
Man, no. You were the last one out, Hunt, out of all three of us here. You were the last one out.
Yeah, no.
Were there any parties going on?
Nah, there wasn't. There was no barracks parties like that going on, man.
Damn.
There was none. And this is coming from somebody that, like, even as a platoon sergeant, when I was a platoon sergeant and I had to come do checks and shit too, motherfuckers weren't doing shit. Yeah, they were drinking a little bit, but there was nothing like, yo, the cops are about to get called. Calm the fuck. Nothing like nothing.
I'll tell y'all what, man. I kind of
there was those 3-story beer bongs going on.
God damn.
You were there for that shit. I don't know how you don't remember that.
I was probably drunk as fuck.
I'll never forget that shit. I was on staff duty. That motherfucker, I got a phone call and said, hey, you need to get over to the barracks. I was like, wow, there's an E5 over there. He can handle it. This brigade said, if I see a funnel at the top of the story barracks when I get over there, I'm coming for your ass. When I walked around the fucking corner, no bullshitting you, they had a funnel on the 3rd story, a giant fucking funnel, and then they had a fucking shutoff valve right before the end of the fucking bong hose. Filling that up. And all I heard was 5, 4. And soon as one, I was like, what in the fuck are y'all doing? And I just watched the kid just get annihilated with about fucking a whole case of beer.
Hell yes.
They're like, I don't know what, are we in trouble? I was like, put that shit up, staff dude. Brigade's coming over here. You're in fucking trouble. Get in your fucking rooms. Holy fuck.
Dude, I guarantee you it was probably PBR that was being put in there too, because ain't nobody gonna waste no good beer.
Hey, nothing wrong with PBR. I'll tell you what, man. I don't know if Dallin told you, man. Me and Dallin used to kick. We watch South Park. Get some 99-cent cheeseburgers and fucking 12-pack Pabst Blue Ribbon for $4.99.
Hell yeah.
Fucking couldn't beat it, man. And then Kowalski was next door too. He was like in the little, across where the bathroom was at. That was Kowalski's room. So
hell yeah, dude. Wow. Yeah, man. It tripped me the fuck out. I just, I had a little bit of pride. I shut it down, but I kind of like didn't shut it down. I was doing staff duty back in Carson, and I was on staff duty, and I was almost on my way out. But there was a barracks party going on at the 277 barracks, and then right across from the 277 barracks was the infantry barracks. And oh, bro, it made my dick hard. I am not gonna lie, motherfuckers were talking shit back and forth to each other about infantry, artillery, just the wolf talk, just talking shit. It made my dick hard, bro. I was waiting for him to get down, but I I had to go and shut it down. And I just told him, hey, man, you know, just make sure y'all keep it quiet. But I was hoping they were going to get at it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to lie. I stood back a little bit, hoping shit would get wild, bro, because I miss seeing that.
Man, that shit was like that when I was at Campbell, man. Like, it really wasn't too bad because it really wasn't just like second 320th fucking with was it first 327? It was like first brigade, fuck third brigade, the Rockasons. We all fighting, you know what I'm saying? Just because they were the Rockasons. Like, to this day, I can't stand motherfucker that say they were from Rockasons. And I know I'm out or whatever. But even when I was in and I would meet other people from the Screaming Eagles, I'd be like, okay, what brigade were you in? They said, I was third brigade. I was like, man, fuck you. They was like, why? I was like, man, I'm first brigade, man. I'm Bastogne.
Dude,
you know what I'm saying?
Why does everybody hate on the Rockasons? I've never even been to Campbell.
Oh,
I don't know shit about the 100 and worst, but I know that I don't like the Rockasons. Just on GP.
They're yeah. Hey, fun fact, real quick, before I go get a beer. Fun fact. So when I was leaving in 2004, guess who became the brigade commander? Wild guess.
Odierno.
No. Mike fucking Steele. From Black Hawk Down. Yes, Mike Steele from Black Hawk Down. That fucking Mike Steele became the brigade commander. Shit. That motherfucker got in trouble. I had some friends that were telling me about what was going on. So the next time they deployed, he was offering fucking the what are them fucking long ass knives called?
The bayonet.
Yeah, the K bars. He was offering K bars to people that came back with confirmed kills.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that motherfucker was crazy, man.
That's not crazy. That's motivation.
Motherfucker for murder? Are you serious?
How's that murder?
Murder trophy. Enjoy.
Have you ever seen the Killing Squad or the Killing Team?
Yeah.
You've seen it?
Yeah.
No, not the movie. I'm talking about the actual documentary.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's some shit that he was on, man.
Oh, damn.
What's wrong with the small kill team?
No. This was a small murder team.
Yeah.
Like, the dude, I can't remember his name, but he's serving.
Murdering Americans or Hajis?
No, these were Americans. They was up in Fort Lewis, Washington, man.
Orale. Okay, right on. I think I heard of this thing.
Yeah.
Heard.
Yeah. It was some crazy shit.
Some people got to get taken out sometimes.
Listen, man, I understand it. Y'all got to think about it, man. When we had to write those sworn statements, I think my platoon was the only one because we had Gunny Booker that we actually wrote sworn statements. I know the rest of y'all weren't writing them fucking sworn statements when y'all were popping off rounds.
I only had one out of that whole deployment, and I was pissed.
Y'all can't confirm or deny, but fuck it, I know the truth.
No, I had to fucking write sworn statements. I fucking hated that. And I'll wait for him to come back. But goddamn, dude. See, this is the shit that civilians I wish would understand that, you know, it's just these fucking talks that we have. You know what's funny with Kowalczyk? I'll tell you what, with Kowalczyk, when I hang out with him, his wife gets tired of me and him telling the same fucking stories over and over and over again. Because that's all we do. We tell the same stories over and over again, but it makes us feel fucking happy. You know what I mean?
But it's always a good laugh because every time you tell it, it's a fucking good joke and you remember it.
Dude, so I'll tell you what. Sworn statement wise, fucking, I had Captain Sandersola. All right. He was the XO, he was the RPL. We had to do sworn statements, bro. When I shot the bus, that's the only time I didn't have to do a sworn statement. And not a lot of people know about me shooting up the bus. So we'll just leave that one where it's at. But
They goddamn Blackwater over there shooting up
bro,
shit.
all I'm saying is, look, man.
Did you get what's it called? What did Blackwater dudes just get?
They got a pardon.
Yeah, did you get a pardon too?
Hey, you know what? Me and Trump, we like this, bro. Me and old Donnie, we like this, brother. But no, so here's what happened with the bus incident. The bus looked like it was coming towards me. I may or may not have laid a shot down or not, a couple, or I don't know. But, you know, First Sergeant Brenton was in the vehicle with us at the time. I looked down. He didn't give a fuck. Sergeant Wires was like, what the fuck was that? I said, warning shot. And he's like, all right. We just kept on pushing through, baby. But no, there was this one time where I had to do a SIR because I shot at a fucking vehicle and it was coming towards us, bro. We were going against traffic, right? Like we normally do. We were actually going to fucking Falcon to go see these fuckers over there. The hot guns.
Yeah.
On our way to Falcon, and there was a car that was coming up on us, and so I did the whole ROE of, Ishta bullshit, and then I put in my fucking M16 at him. Yes, I said M16, y'all. We still had those long ass bow and arrows.
Yeah, we still had those big bitches.
And then I'm trying to get a clear aim from that thick ass face shield. Y'all remember that face shield? And then they took me to aim, and I just took a shot, bro. Bop. And then the guy finally moved away and parked, right? And I think this was the last time that Smoke Norwood would fucking do a SIR or the report, because I was getting hounded. I was getting fucking hounded for the bullet possibly ricocheting and hitting the kid playing soccer. You know what I'm saying? You know what fucking Smoke Norwood was like, why are we doing it? This is stupid. I know what I'm gonna write on there. Him done good. Him done good, because that could have been a V bid. And the major that was doing the fucking interview on me, he's like, why didn't you shoot here? Why didn't you shoot there? And I'm trying to explain to him, sir, first of all, I'm in an M16. I got an M16. I'm in a fucking moving vehicle. I got a moving vehicle coming towards me. I'm wearing a fucking face shield. And I'm fucking
big ass shield we have in fucking front of us with our extended turrets.
They expect me to take a well-aimed shot, like if I'm shooting like this. No, guy, I'm shooting like this, trying to hold on. You know what I'm saying? I'm lucky that I fucking even got the shot out and hit in the general vicinity, because it barely hit the front end of the vehicle and ricocheted off the fucking front. So anyways, that was, I think, the last time we shot, or that I shot, because I know Maui shot. You're gonna tell me, Hunt, that y'all didn't shoot at nobody?
Man, no, I'm dead ass, but I can't remember the dude's name. But he shot a couple of times, man. And then, like I said, we had to do that. But, yeah, man, I love Smoke Book. I'll do anything for that dude. But him and Lieutenant Brainard, they were about like, straight line by the book. And I'm like, come on, man. Y'all doing the extra. Like, we are in fucking Iraq. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying Blackwater. We're in Iraq.
Hey, y'all remember how he used to be like, oh, look at them boys coming in. Oh, got my soldiers in formation. Oh, look at that platoon starting to poke out. With his little fucking baby six-pack that he had going on, working out in his bedroom.
Oh, yeah. Like, come on now. Come on, Book. That him and me. When we were in Kuwait, I guess they see who could bench each other or whatever, but they got in that little tussling match or whatever. Shit was hilarious.
Fuck, dude. I don't know how Smoke Norwood dealt with Gunny Booker, because, I mean, that was like complete ends of the spectrum there.
Yeah, it was.
Y'all remember Norwood wouldn't go out for a minute after that left seat ride, though. He was like, I ain't taking that mission. Nope, not doing it. Nope, not doing it.
He was my platoon sergeant. Bullshit. Dude,
no,
out the next day.
For a mad minute when that EFP went off,
yeah,
there was a minute he was turning down all kinds of missions. We used to trust me, bro. They used to talk about that shit all the time. They're like, oh, Norwood won't go out because of that one EFP.
Okay.
Fuck.
I'm going to have to pump the brakes on that one, because I was in his platoon.
Oh, you know what? I do remember talks being said how y'all's platoon, first platoon, didn't get a lot of missions. And everybody else.
Suck my fuck dick with that.
Yep.
Bro, nobody. We rode more missions than anybody.
We were like, up with first
Central.
Bro. 1 second, I'll be right.
Bro, we rode on more missions than anybody. All
right?
You didn't. Motherfucker, your ass was on hot gun. I don't even want to hear shit from you. All y'all did was fucking shoot artillery from a fucking paladin from a fucking fob. Get the fuck out of here.
I shot artillery for 30 days. That's it.
You guys rotated.
Two 30-day rotations. That's all I did.
Bullshit. Y'all did not do more missions than first platoon. Trust me.
No, you did.
Y'all did not do more missions than us. When we got hit, as a matter of fact, the anniversary just passed for that shit. That was January 5th. That shit just happened. Because I was on that mission. And yeah, Smoke got a little bit shaky after that. No lie, he did. But we were out on the road that very next day. We was back out there. And now,
I don't know, man, Brigger. Hey, listen, I'm siding with Brigger. I'm right. I remember that now. There were talks about how first platoon kept turning down missions, and everybody else was picking up the slack, man.
Get the fuck out of here, bro.
Yep.
Bro. No,
Y'all were QRF. Who the fuck needs QRF? We handled that shit.
Bro,
Man.
we went out on QRF during our when we were getting relieved in place by during our rip with fucking first cab when those fuckers came. They got hit while they were doing left seat, right when that motherfucker got shot in the leg. We got called out for that off of Route Huskies. It was man, y'all bullshit.
No, man, yo, I promise you. Speaking of that fucking shit, y'all remember that night we were packing all our shit up to get ready to leave, and something hit inside the green zone, made that loud explosion. We all took off running.
That was all coming. Me and you get under a fucking together.
It was like,
we all ended up in the same Humvee, all first section, bro. I swear to God,
dude, we were clown carring that fucking shit. We were like, get in.
No lie, bro. No fucking lie. I remember we were all by the connexes, and out in the distance, you just hear boom, and everybody just stopped. And you just hear shh. Everybody just scattered. Boom.
Yeah.
Bro, I don't know how me, McConnell, Bash, Bricker, Chief all ended up in the same Humvee. We closed the fucking hatch, bro. Our motherfucker were hiding under the Humvees. That shit was funny as fuck.
Oh my God. That was the funniest time. But what's crazy was so I was thinking about this while y'all were talking. And we were talking about as far as like the ROE. Man, like I'm telling y'all, in OIF1, there was no shit like that, man. Like, you know how like those lieutenants had to go out on every fucking mission? Man, fuck no. When we were doing shit, it was just like the NCOs and the soldiers going out. The officers stayed behind. We were at Key West. So the officers were at Key West. The only time he went out is if he had to go to Missoula and conduct some business. Other than that, if we were doing like propane, the benzene runs, or we had to go do something, it was just NCOs and the soldiers going. And we only rolled 3 trucks deep.
Damn.
Yeah, man. And this was with no armor, no nothing. Just standing there. And the fucking...
but at least y'all had a license to shoot whatever the fuck y'all wanted. I had to ask permission.
Listen, man. I can't comment on
that. I can't because I didn't have to ask permission to do shit when I was in that turret. If I felt like I needed to do it, I did. Tank was like, all right, we're moving on. Keep it moving.
Hell yeah.
Hold on. Hunt, hold on. This is coming from Mr. Hot Gun. This motherfucker act like he was on the road all the goddamn time. Oh, Hot Gun.
Matter of fact, I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, we clown first platoon because y'all turned down missions. We were clowning second platoon, and we were like, yo, they scared. They don't want to do shit. They want to stay on Hot Gun all the damn time.
we had 2 30-day rotations. 2. That's all we did. Because it was us and Bravo doing rotations through Hot Gun. And it wasn't just my platoon.
I'm calling bullshit on that. Y'all spent more time in the Hot Gun than y'all did on the road.
Man, you're full of shit. You know how many times I went to Ahila?
Yeah, I'll tell you what. I think I only went twice. Fuck that drive. Boy.
Ahila's a killer, baby.
2 weeks.
Hey. Yo.
I went 6 times in 2 weeks, so fuck Norwood turned half the missions down.
Get the fuck out of here.
Y'all didn't really go, you know what? Y'all didn't really go to Hilla, man. Y'all didn't really go to Hilla.
Who didn't go to Hilla?
Y'all didn't go.
You out your fucking mind.
Third platoon probably went to Hilla more.
Alhilla, we got fucked over in Alhilla by 100 and worst because those idiots find an IED. And I asked the motherfucker, hey man, are we good to go by? And the guy's like, yeah, go on through. It's good to go. I bullshit you not. I'm like, okay, cool. Chief, they said we're good to go. So Juarez and I start rolling. I look to my left. What do I see there? A motherfucking HE inside some bricks. And I'm telling this motherfucker like, whoa, I thought you said it was clear, motherfucker. The HE is still in there, bro. You could have at least detonated that bitch before we went by it. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man. First. Right or wrong, y'all was going to be gone.
For real, baby. They ain't playing. All right, gentlemen. Hey, this time's it's about a fucking cancel on me because I'm only allowed to do 2 at a time. But hey, this was a great fucking time. This is what Brotherhood's about. This is what fucking the military bond that I talk about. This is what it is right here, man. Bricker, thanks for being here with me. Hunt, appreciate you coming on. Bricker, I I owe you because I know that that there was supposed to be just us, but it turned out to with all three of us.
Hey, I'm good with this. Good time.
All right, gentlemen. I thank you for this, and I hope y'all had a great time. And Hunt, thanks for being here. I'll see you on the 16th when you come on down, baby. Love, air grease, Gunline out. Oh wait, rounds complete. Intermission. Gunline out. Bricker, take Chief's dick out your mouth and stop fucking them fat hoes.
Oh, you're gonna try to end it on that? Hey, get the road, you scary bitch.
Bye, motherfuckers.